Hey everybody, it's Thursday the 24th. I'm recording this a little bit early this year. I've got a little bit of extra time, so I figured I might as well knock it out. I've got a fair amount of information. I'll try to be as quick as possible. First of all, thanks to Annie Matthews and Angela Holdridge for your business. I'll take great care of you all. Really looking forward to working with you this fall. Interest rates bumped back up again. We were down to 5.875 this time a month ago. Now it's back up to around 6.5. If we can get it down to around 6.25 or less, the market is going to be a heck of a lot more fluid. It has to do with the 10-year bond yield. We're just not quite where we need to be, and a lot of it just depends on the job reports. The seasonal slowdown is definitely here, but the outlook is better, a little bit better than this time last year. The median days on market in DFW is 56, which is still, oh, that's a light shining right in my face. Holy crap. These are the kind of things that you can't script. 56 median days on market, which is still really, really fast. Now, compared to a couple of years ago, it's incredibly slow, but it's all relative based on the market. The election is looming, of course. None of us can escape the texts and emails and phone calls, so I'm just really looking forward to getting this over with. I'm sure all of you are too. Really, the most important thing looking forward in the real estate market is not who wins the election, it's the economic data, jobs and inflation. So we'll see how these go moving forward. I'm hearing a fair amount of optimism for next year. I'm going to tamper that down a little bit because, to be perfectly honest, I trusted a lot of optimism this time last year, and it never really materialized. This year wasn't a terrible year, but it wasn't a particularly good year. Dallas and the United States, we in Dallas, we were supposed to be the number one job market, the number one real estate market. Depending on what you look at, we were probably around 15 to 17 in terms of real estate, which isn't hideous. It's still really not bad. What's really interesting with Dallas, though, and I was just at the Greater East Dallas Economic Summit, which is a fantastic thing to go to. It's every year at the Lakewood Country Club. Dallas is, over the last 5 years, by far number one in terms of job growth. We're 43% higher than the next highest, which is Houston. But in the last 12 months, we've really dropped kind of to the middle of the pack. Dallas is now number 7 in terms of major markets over the last 12 months. Miami, oddly enough, is number 1. Houston is number 2. I really don't like losing to Houston on any level. I just hate it. But here we are. But it's really kind of interesting. I cannot tell you exactly why. The question was asked to the economist that we were hearing from at the economic summit, and he really didn't have much of an answer. So it's going to be interesting to see how things are moving forward. But regardless, Dallas is still one of the best cities in the country to live in. I think one of the real problems that we had was prices went up so fast, both for groceries and for real estate, because that's the local part. Groceries went up across the country, but real estate went up so much that people they bought or they refied in 2020 through 2022, and now they're just sitting. Inventory is creeping up, but the sellers eventually turn into buyers, and I can't tell you how many people that I've spoken with over the last year and a half or so who they want to buy a new house, but they're just so mortgage rich, their monthly payment is so low that they don't want to go anywhere. And honestly, I can't blame them. I really can't. So that is about it. Y'all have a wonderful Halloween, and as always, I'm here to help.